9 signs someone is actually not a good person according to psychology. Now, I've said this countless times, okay?
You know who this article is by?
No. What?
Geno.
Oh, there we go. This is perfect. Frankie versus Geno.
I love it.
See who's a good person.
See, so whoever gets more strikes on this is not a good person.
Me.
And tonight's Ham Radio 80 Fanatical, 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Frankie, watch this. Just for a point. Frankie, I'm a good person, aren't I?
Yes.
Yes.
Frankie, who's a
And
better
Ham Radio
person?
is 5 hours away.
Who's his favorite? Frankie, who's your favorite person?
Geno.
That's right.
Wow.
Oh. There
High
you go.
praise.
Frankie, who's a better person, you or Geno?
Both of them.
What if you had to pick one?
You can only pick one.
And myself.
Nice.
I'll tell you.
Attaboy.
What'd he say?
Said
Myself.
myself.
All right, all I know is I don't have a talking doll that screams the N-word, Frankie. I'll tell you that much.
That's true.
That's true. All right, let's take a look. Let's see if Frankie is right. Let's go
By
to...
the way, this article is by Tina Fey.
Oh, so it's a joke?
I don't know.
It's not the actual Tina Fey,
It must not be.
because it'd be funny, and she wouldn't write something
Yeah.
like this. All right.
But we don't need to read it. We just need to see the.
Yeah, let's go over the 9
then.
bullet points, of course, yes.
Number 1, Frankie versus Geno.
Thank you.
Of empathy.
I swear to God, I didn't read a single one. That's why I said it. All right, don't make it so big.
I don't know. So what do you think, Steve? I'm thinking this one goes to Frankie. Close call, but
Oh, Frankie has the lack of empathy, or Frankie doesn't.
Frankie
like
wins. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's 1 for Frankie.
I don't know. I've seen him beat Bob Saget half to death.
That's true.
To death.
It's a good point.
I've seen videos of him doing some pretty heinous things.
I'd
that
actually like to read
really
this.
lack empathy.
I'd actually like to read this. Okay, we all have moments. We all have our moments of self-centeredness, but there's a little line that separates occasional selfishness from a consistent lack of empathy. Psychology tells us that empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's funny when I read it, isn't it? Is a key characteristic of good people. It's what allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, to feel their joy and their pain. When someone consistently shows a lack of empathy, it's time to raise an eyebrow. Blah, 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 about, this isn't about the occasional self-centered moment. We all have those. It's about a person who routinely seems indifferent to the feelings of others. Are you sure this isn't Frankie?
Why?
It's not about one-off incidents. We're all human and can have off days. But if you notice a pattern of a lack of empathy, it could be a sign someone may not be as good as they appear. But guys, in my defense, a single trait doesn't define a person, so it's part of a bigger picture.
It's true. It's only one.
Let's go to the second one. I swear I haven't seen any of these. Life is full of consistent negativity. Hey, Frankie, who do you think's a more positive person, me or you?
Both of them.
No, it's you. I'll do this one. Frankie.
But Frankie's always saying, not true, not true.
Not true, not true, not true.
Because I'm always saying
See?
negative things about him.
He's the king of negativity.
God, life is all
Not true,
about...
not true, not true.
Thank God you got here, Frankie. The Doritos is killing me. We all have our fair share of bad days, but there's a difference between having a bad day and constantly exuding negativity. This is Frankie, I'm telling you. I remember a colleague of mine, let's call him Geno. Geno was always complaining, whether it was about the weather, the traffic, his work. I don't complain about work, that's for sure.
Guy.
Or even things like the brand of coffee that his fucking crazy fiance kept putting sugar in. Over time, I noticed that this constant negativity started affecting those around him. It brought down the mood in the office. Okay. Psychology tells us that this type of relentless negativity can be a sign of a deep... Well, whatever. All right, let's go to 3. All right?
So Frankie's up 2-0.
Okay. That is not me. Dishonesty, okay? That's a tie.
That's a tie. Yeah,
That's a tie.
Frankie's not dishonest either.
Are you kidding? Watch this. Frankie, did you kill Bob Saget?
I didn't do it.
Okay, that's 1 for me. Sorry, guys. That's fair.
True. Okay.
Yeah,
Frankie,
2-1.
are you a crab?
I'm not a crab.
Are you a plumber?
I'm not a plumber.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
Frankie, have you ever fingered a 14-year-old at Dooley's?
No.
2-1. Fuck you guys. It is 2-1.
2-1. All right. You're coming back, buddy. Number 4.
Here we go. I got a good feeling about 4. Make it.
Okay, Frankie.
Keanu right now is laughing.
Category.
Frankie's been called in at 3 o'clock every day for 4 years.
Where am I going to be for the eclipse? In
All
Vermont.
day in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
I'm getting killed. I'm getting
This
killed.
that was like a 3-pointer, Frankie.
We all have moments where things don't go as planned and we end up letting others down, but when someone consistently fails to keep their word or meet their commitments, it could be a sign of a deeper issue. Psychology tells us that reliability is a key trait of a person's character. It's about being dependable, sticking to your word, following through on your promise. Unreliability can take many forms. It can be about consistently showing up late, missing deadlines or appointments, or failing to complete tasks they've agreed to do. If someone's frequently unreliable, may indicate lack of respect for other people's time and effort. All right, so 3-1, 3-1. But I got a good feeling. Like there's 5 left. Plenty of game. Next one. This is funnier than anything we've done.
See, Tina Fey is funny.
Manipulative behavior. Frankie, do you think you're a manipulative guy? It's close enough.
No,
Good job.
I don't manipulate people.
You don't.
I do.
You don't manipulate anyone, Frankie.
No.
It's about controlling others to serve your own interests.
He's gotten you to have some pieces of slice on the show.
That's true.
He's manipulated into to having girls show their boobs.
By the way, that's fucking DeVito. You can stop talking about using tactics like guilt tripping, gaslighting, or playing the victim. I don't even know what gaslighting is to this day. I really don't.
You do?
What's that?
Yeah, you do.
It is.
Are you gaslighting me right now? You're gaslighting me, right? I really don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Psychology tells us manipulative behavior often stems from a desire for power and control. Can't stand this one.
4-1, Frankie.
You don't know. All right, yeah, I'm afraid so. All right, Frankie, let's go to 6. Can we just... I see it. I hope my brother is watching this. Lack
Remember when he had to
remorse.
pick up Franklin from the airport because you got drunk?
Don't take it. Yep. Lack of remorse. Oh my God. We're all human. We all make mistakes.
Yep.
It's part of life and part of learning. But what truly matters is how we respond to our mistakes. I believe the phrase is, I would do it again. And so what? I believe a good person acknowledges their wrongdoings, seeks forgiveness, and tries to make amends. They feel and show genuine remorse because they understand that their actions have hurt others. On the other hand, someone who consistently shows a lack of remorse for their actions might not be as good as they seem. They may dismiss their mistakes, blame others, and even seem to be proud of their wrongdoings. This is the best quiz ever. 5-1. So
Well, Frankie also never apologizes for any. He just says not true.
ooh.
I've never heard Frankie say I'm sorry once, ever.
Well, you know what? Then I'm going to call this one a tie, so it's
What
5.
would Frankie have to apologize for?
That's true. Nothing, really.
Yeah.
Well, killing Bob Saget, killing
Yeah.
the Queen, being
True.
a crab with a knife,
Yeah, exactly.
killing Bob Chin.
Didn't he, it just came up on the Gun Fridays thing, didn't he once blow Jerry Springer's head off?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's killed a lot of people with no remorse.
I didn't kill people at all. I don't kill people at all.
I definitely won the lying thing. I definitely won the dishonesty thing. Should we take another? Now it seems like Frankie
But lack of remorse is like key to Geno's personality.
Yeah, he
I'm starting to think,
embodies lack of remorse.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think I might not be a good guy.
You're
Well,
the-
tell
yeah,
you what,
that's
there's
you.
3 left. Maybe I can at least save face.
Yeah.
Because Frankie has clinched.
Because it's 5-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's see the next one.
Number 7.
Oh boy. Yeah, you lost by a landslide.
Am I wrong to say this is the funniest one yet? Am I wrong to say Ray DeVita? Am I wrong to say? The in hot water guy is clipping this. All right, Frankie. Frankie has never said a bad thing about his soul.
Well, me.
I never say bad things to them about it all.
Ah, that's true. That's true because you keep putting Joyce Gamey in all his weather videos. Constructive criticism. I can't even read this one. What the fuck is that? Constructive criticism can be beneficial. I can't. Can be beneficial and help us grow. However, there's a big difference between constructive feedback and constant unwarranted criticism. I remember a friend who always had something negative to say about others, whether it was about their clothes, their life choices, or their ideas. Is this just... You know what this article should be titled? Geno is not a good person. And here's 8 reasons why. God damn it. Psychology, I love everything. Psychology suggests that people who frequently criticize others may be projecting their insecurities onto others. Stop it! Okay, what are the odds? There's no way the last 2. Okay, so right now I'm down 6-1.
Yeah.
And by the way, the 1 point is us saying Frankie lied about killing Bob Saget. So really, if you had to figure it's more dishonest, this is a clean sweep. All right, let's check 8. I'm sure it's going to get better. Come on! Geno, don't cross that line. This one? Geno, don't do that. Or what if I do that and see what happens? I can't. I cannot wait to see 9, but let's see this. Respecting personal I can't even get through these at this point. Respecting personal boundaries is a fundamental aspect of any healthy relationship. Story of my life. It's about understanding and honoring the personal limits and guidelines set by others. When someone consistently disregards your boundaries, it can signal a lack of respect for your personal space and autonomy. This could take the form of physical intrusions. Hey, buddy, we're hanging out.
Damn it.
Oh, would you do? Wait, I shut my eye. Okay.
Here we
All
go.
right.
No.
All right.
Oh, too much.
Why don't you go up?
There we go.
There we go.
I'm not. Look, I hate to tell you.
By the way, this one you might might be a tie as well, because sure,
Handsy
you
McDonald.
Yeah, you violate people's psychological boundaries. Frankie gets physical boundaries.
He violates a lot of physical boundaries too.
Oh, that's
He gets
true.
into people's space all the time, and
I don't violate it at all.
No, not you.
I don't violate at all.
He's very defensive. Look at him.
I was talking about Geno, buddy.
Yeah, not you, Geno.
Yeah, Hansy. All right.
If
So
Frankie
I'm down
just does
8
a
to
little
1.
Finger in the jeans.
7-1.
7-1. And let's look at 9.
Frequent anger and aggression.
The only way this could be more of a clean sweep is if frequent said constant. Frequent anger and aggression. Anger is a normal human emotion, but how we express and manage it makes all the difference. Frequent episodes of anger and aggressive behavior can be a sign someone might not be as good as they seem. Psychology tells us that uncontrollable anger can be indicative of underlying issues like frustration, stress, and even personality disorders. Goink, goink, goink. It can strain... Frankie's got to take a shit. It can strain relationships, create hostile environment for those around you till a guy copes with Adderall and breaks your jaw in a bar. Did they put that? Number 10, bonus. A man walks in and breaks your jaw in a bar. Just personalize it.
Hey, I'm doing great so far, and I'm on the Hot Law Show Gene right now.
What's going on, Nelson?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah.
No remorse, this guy.
He has another creaky tail?
Frankie,
I found it out, and according to Nelson Peabody, the gorilla goes.
Frankie, what if that gorilla was also eating bananas? What would it sound like?
The only thing that would have been funnier is if you showed the Godfrey clip when you said that's what it would sound like.
Frankie, what if the gorilla was drunk?
On Doritos whiskey.
That's a good one,
Good
Frankie.
job, Frankie.